Hello, my lovelies. I hope you're doing well, and I'm back once again with yet another reading. And in this video, I would be connecting to the current energies and current frame of mind of Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas. That's right. So, why exactly did they split? So, those of you that are curious to know what exactly went wrong between the couple, so let's find out. So, I'm going to connect to Joe Jonas's current energies towards Sophie. So, let's check. How exactly is he feeling currently? How does Joe feel towards her? All right, so he's really working hard on something. He's actively participating in something. And now when it comes to Sophie, I mean, he's trying to leave his past behind. All right. So she's still pretty much there in his thoughts and memories. Obviously, he cannot forget her. But I mean, he's trying his best to sort of leave the past behind. He feels maybe he expected too much from her. So definitely there is a sense of disappointment. And he feels that she disappointed him and he expected too much. And he is questioning maybe what's right, what's wrong, and there are days where he does think about what exactly happened in the past, and you know where things went wrong, and he does question what's right and what's wrong in her case, but he feels that maybe it was his own fault as well, that he expected her to do certain things, being a wife. So yes, however, there are times where maybe he does feel like sharing, a part of his life with her, but he does hold back, and he is going through a period of emotional turmoil. So he is comparing, maybe someone who is in his life currently with Sophie. So he's making comparisons, all right? So yes, now let's check on a deeper level. How exactly is he feeling? And what exactly went wrong between them? So let's connect to Joe's energies on a deeper level towards Sophie. All right. Okay. So I feel there was a lot he planned, and hoped for, while they were together. So he had planned out a lot of things when it comes to their future, and he wanted to maybe guide her, help her, regarding something. But I feel like there could be a bit of an ego issue between them, and it could be linked to her working, okay, or maybe her not being able to balance out certain things. He had started feeling that maybe her actions were not good enough, and he was he was expecting a bit too much from her, so which he does realize now when he thinks about it. So I feel that when it comes to Joe, he feels that she failed to sort of balance out work and her family life. So that I can sense certain differences in that regard. When it comes to her maybe working, or maybe the amount of time she was able to sort of give to the family. So I feel it was something linked to that, and definitely ego issues between both of them, and yeah, so they both wanted things their way. So it had reached a point where they actually wanted things their way. Definitely, there was strong love. The love was there. So it was intense, passionate love. But they, of course, wanted things their way. So, all right. So now let's connect to Sophie's energies. In fact, before that, let's check what is the hidden truth regarding Joe. Okay, so what is the hidden truth when it comes to Joe in regards to Sophie? So what's there in his heart currently? Right, so I do feel that he still does miss her. He cannot stop thinking about her. So she's very much there in his memories and his thoughts, you know. So I feel that he feels maybe they were sort of immature in the handling. So, as I just mentioned, he does feel that maybe the way they went about things, and maybe he does think about his own fault as well, where he went wrong. So, there was immense immaturity in the way things were handled, even when it comes to him. So, he does sort of think about that a lot, even present day. So, he does. I don't feel he was referring that they were young age-wise, but it's just that he feels that the way things were handled, you know, and it was quite immature, and maybe things could have been different. So he still does think about her. Okay, all right. So now let's connect to Sophie's energies. Okay, so let's see, how does she feel towards him? So what are her current energies towards Joe? So how does she feel towards him? Okay, so, all right, so when I connected to her energies, I feel that when she thinks about him, so she feels very anxious, restless. It makes her feel very negative, very anxious. And she was very drained out. She was fed up, you know, because the same pattern was repeating in the marriage. And she was actually sick of compromising. I feel that she felt that she would have to sacrifice a lot, you know, possibly her career as well, and a lot of things which she wanted to achieve or do in life, you know, and so she was making a lot of compromises, and she felt that things were pretty much one-sided when it comes to sort of making adjustments in the marriage. So so yes, when it comes to her, I feel that maybe there's a sense of relief. So in her energies currently towards Joe, that, you know, okay, so this is how things are now. So now let's connect to her energies on a deeper level. Wow, so this card popped out. Yeah. Yeah, so I feel that issues started from her side, where she started feeling a lot of things. Okay, so I feel that she started feeling very miserable in the marriage, you know, so that there were a lot of things building up, and she felt that there was no solution or outcome to anything. The same pattern was repeating, and yeah, she started feeling very miserable and very bitter towards the entire thing. So she she felt it was very important for her to sort of think about herself and her mental health as well, because she feels that she was the one who was making the compromises, and she walked away from the situation. Possibly she initiated things, you know, or so. But definitely she was heartbroken, she was devastated, but she realized that in the long run she cannot stick around, and things will not work out in the long run, and she could never be happy with such a person. So this was the harsh reality she had to accept, you know, and maybe I feel that she had started accepting that since a long time. So there was definitely a build up, so it didn't just happen, you know, suddenly. So yes, now let's see, what exactly is she concealing in her heart? So what is the hidden truth that Sophie is concealing in her heart regarding him? So okay, so definitely there was a high level of attraction between them, intense attraction, and there was a very passionate relationship. So there are times when she does maybe like miss that aspect, but at the same time she feels whatever happened, it happened for the best, and that she could never be happy in that marriage. But there are certain things which she wishes that you know, she maybe didn't really say at a certain point in time. So she wishes that she could take back her words. Maybe she said something which she regrets. So in the heat of the moment. So, but at the same time, somehow Sophie's energies are more relaxed because she feels she sort of felt caged, or while she was with him. Okay, so yes, the attraction was intense. There was intense attraction, intense chemistry. It was a passionate sort of love affair, marriage while it lasted. But yes, when it comes to the practical aspect of things, so there were a lot of issues. So she felt she could not have been happy in the marriage or in that situation, or she would completely lose herself in the process. Okay, so guys, yeah, so that was the reason why they actually sort of split up, why things did not work out. So those of you that were requesting for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed it, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will be back once again. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye for now.